Imagine a man so powerful that he reshaped the world, leading millions into the horrors of war. A man whose name still echoes in history, representing tyranny, violence, and a regime that caused unimaginable suffering. His name was Adolf Hitler. But who was he? And how did a failed artist rise to become one of history's most infamous dictators? The early years. Born on April 20th, 1889, in Braunau am Inn, Austria, Hitler's early years were far from the monstrous persona we later came to know. He was the fourth of 6 children, but tragically, only he and his sister survived into adulthood. His childhood was marked by poverty, a strained relationship with his father, and the death of his mother when he was just 18. This loss affected him deeply. At 18, Hitler moved to Vienna, hoping to pursue his dream of becoming an artist. But he faced rejection twice by the prestigious Academy of Fine Arts. These early failures left him bitter, and in the years that followed, Hitler developed a fierce sense of nationalism and anti-Semitism, which would shape his views in the coming years. World War I and the aftermath. In 1914, when World War I broke out, Hitler enlisted in the German army. He served as a messenger on the Western Front and was injured twice. After the war, like many Germans, Hitler was deeply disappointed by Germany's defeat and the Treaty of Versailles, which imposed harsh penalties on the country. This treaty would fuel Hitler's belief that Germany had been betrayed and needed a strong leader to restore its honor. In the early 1920s, Hitler joined the National Socialist German Workers' Party, also known as the Nazi Party. It was here that his oratory skills began to shine, drawing crowds with his speeches filled with promises of restoring Germany's power and pride. By 1923, Hitler attempted a failed coup, known as the Beer Hall Putsch in Munich. He was arrested and sent to prison. But rather than break him, this time in jail gave Hitler time to rethink his strategy. He realized that he needed to gain power legally through democratic means rather than by force. During the economic turmoil of the Great Depression, Hitler capitalized on the widespread dissatisfaction with the Weimar Republic. His promises of jobs, a stronger military, and national greatness resonated with the masses. In 1933, Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany. Once in power, Hitler quickly moved to consolidate his control. The Reichstag fire in 1933 provided a pretext for Hitler to push through laws that gave him dictatorial powers. He eliminated political opposition, silenced dissent, and began to implement his vision for a Third Reich that would last for 1,000 years. Hitler's policies were radical and violent. He promoted Aryan supremacy, enforced strict racial laws, and turned Germany into a militarized society. Jews, Roma, disabled individuals, political dissidents, and many others were persecuted, leading to the horrors of the Holocaust. In 1939, Hitler's ambitions took a dangerous turn. He invaded Poland, sparking World War II. Over the next few years, Nazi forces quickly expanded across Europe, using blitzkrieg tactics that devastated entire countries. The war would go on to involve nearly every country in the world. But as the war raged on, things began to change. By 1943, Germany's defeat seemed inevitable. The Allies closed in on Germany from all sides, and Hitler's own military strategies began to falter. By 1945, as the Allies entered Berlin, Hitler's empire was collapsing. In his final days, he retreated to the Führer bunker, a secret underground bunker in Berlin. On April 30th, 1945, facing certain defeat and unwilling to face capture, Adolf Hitler took his own life. ending a reign of terror that had caused untold suffering across Europe. Hitler's legacy is one of destruction, suffering, and horror. His actions during World War II led to the deaths of over 70 million people, including 6 million Jews in the Holocaust. His rise to power serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked ambition, propaganda, and hate. Today, Adolf Hitler remains a symbol of evil, a figure whose actions continue to teach us the importance of preventing tyranny and ensuring that the lessons of history are never forgotten.